Toyota knows how to build a bestseller. The RAV4 has held the title of America's top-selling SUV for years, thanks to its reliability, fuel efficiency, and practical appeal in the crossover segment. But the redesigned 2026 model is stirring up debate among potential buyers. With its shift to fully electrified powertrains and a host of changes, it's not winning over everyone. We're diving into 8 key reasons why some drivers are passing on the 2026 RAV4, based on the most recent specs, reviews, and owner feedback from sources like Edmunds, Car and Driver, and Consumer Reports. Reason number 8, elimination of the gas-only engine. That's a major sticking point for many. The familiar 2.5-liter naturally aspirated gas engine, which powered countless RAV4s with straightforward reliability, is gone. For 2026, Toyota has committed entirely to electrified options. You can choose a hybrid with 226 horsepower in front-wheel drive, or 236 horsepower in all-wheel drive, or go for the 320 horsepower plug-in hybrid, which drops the Prime badge but boosts output by 18 horsepower over the previous model and offers up to 50 miles of electric-only range. These systems deliver better power and efficiency, with hybrids aiming for around 38 miles per gallon combined based on early estimates. But not all buyers are on board. Longtime owners appreciate the simplicity of a pure gas engine, no large battery, no regenerative braking, no extra electronics, just a durable setup that can last 15 years or more with basic care. Hybrids add weight, complexity, and potential repair costs down the line, even if Toyota avoids turbos for now to maintain longevity. This move leaves behind folks in remote areas, or those who hold on to cars forever. Plus, charging remains inconsistent. Despite the push toward Tesla's NACS port industry-wide, Toyota mixes it up. XSE and Woodland PHEV grades get CCS for DC fast charging, capable of 10% to 80% in about 30 minutes, while SE and GR Sport PHEVs stick with the older J1772 connector. That means no seamless access to Tesla's supercharger network without adapters, complicating road trips and fast refills. In essence, ditching gas and clinging to mixed ports is turning off loyal fans who once relied on the RAV4's no-fuss nature. Reason number 7, adoption of by-wire shifting. Shifting gears used to involve a solid lever you could grip and click through positions. The 2026 RAV4 replaces it with an electronic toggle, and it's splitting opinions. Toyota claims it frees up console space, fits the modern aesthetic, and pairs nicely with the refreshed interior layout. On paper, that holds up, but the loss of physical feedback bothers many. There's comfort in a tangible shifter, something you can feel without looking, whether sliding into drive or park. This new setup feels less intuitive, especially for drivers accustomed to traditional controls, and it compounds the trend toward touch-heavy interfaces that can distract on the road. Reason number 6, the death of physical buttons. This issue is generating a lot of discussion. Toyota has shifted HVAC and some media functions to touchscreen menus, ditching the large knobs from prior models, and it's frustrating plenty of people. Proponents argue it creates a cleaner, more contemporary cabin that matches today's tech trends. Detractors point to safety concerns. Adjusting the fan or heated seats at highway speeds should be doable by touch alone, eyes on the road. Physical knobs allow that, even with gloves or from the passenger side, without menu hunting. Now, you're poking at small icons or swiping through screens, which can be tricky in bad weather or heavy traffic. Brands like Hyundai and Kia have responded to feedback by reintroducing buttons, but Toyota is moving away, risking the alienation of its core audience who value practicality over flash. Reason number 5, too many choices, too much confusion. The lineup includes core styles like LE, XLE, and limited hybrids, rugged options like the Woodland in hybrid or PHEV, and sport variants such as SE, XSE hybrids, and the new GR Sport PHEV. Add front or all-wheel drive, and it's overwhelming. Variety is nice, but it can paralyze shoppers seeking simple value. Figuring out which trim gets which powertrain, drive setup, or features requires research. Off-road packages might mean skipping luxuries, while basics like heated seats tie to specific combos. For those outside the Toyota world, it feels like decoding a puzzle, not an enjoyable purchase process. Reason number 4. The styling divides opinions. Design tastes vary, but the 2026 RAV4's blockier look draws mixed reactions. Some see it as tough and adventurous, with a truck-like grille echoing the Tacoma. Others call it bulky, likening the front to a cheese grater, or comparing it to a Nissan Rogue in disguise. The angular lines shift from the previous clean, car-like profile, which might not appeal to those wanting subtlety. Inside, the redesign gets similar feedback rectangular shapes dominate, but elements like the dash cutout below the screen feel unfinished, almost prototype level. Toyota once excelled with timeless, understated exteriors, but this bolder approach is polarizing existing fans. Reason number 3. Increased pricing. Entry-level RAV4s used to start under $30,000, but that's history. The 2025 hybrid already neared $40,000 well-equipped, and the 2026 redesign pushes higher with all-electrified lineups. Estimates put the LE hybrid around $32,000 to $34,000, XLE at $33,800 to $36,000, Limited near $40,600, PHEV SE at $44,300, and XSE up to $48,100, not including markups or options. At those levels, you're edging into luxury territory, like Lexus models. Ongoing tariffs on parts could drive costs further. What was a value leader now stretches budgets, inviting competitors such as the Honda CR-V, Hyundai Tucson, and Subaru Forester to compete with similar features at lower prices or better deals. Reason number 2. All-wheel drive no longer standard on key models. This frustrates adventure seekers. AWD is available across trims, but not default on several, like the LE, XLE, and SE hybrids, where front-wheel drive is now an option for efficiency. Toyota's electronic on-demand AWD is capable, but requiring an upgrade feels like a downgrade for a utility-focused SUV. In snowy regions or off-pavement, buyers expect grip without extra cost or compatibility. Checks thousands more just for AWD isn't ideal. While front drive saves fuel, it clashes with marketing, showing the RAV4 tackling trails and mud. Reason number 1. Interior tech and layout frustrations. The bold new cabin tech impresses at first, but draws complaints. A driver-facing camera monitors attention for safety, yet many find it intrusive. Combined with persistent alerts for lane keeping or speed, drives can feel monitored rather than relaxed. The 12.3-inch digital cluster is sleek, but prone to glare in sunlight without a visor, making basics like speed hard to read. Screens grow to 10.5 or 12.9 inches with wireless Apple CarPlay, but integrating climate controls adds taps. That open space under the main display intended for storage or style comes off as awkward, like a missing component. Overall, it's advanced, but not always user-friendly. So, what does it all mean? The 2026 RAV4 isn't a failure. It's safe with Toyota Safety Sense 4.0, efficient, and backed by strong reliability predictions. Yet it's more complex, costly, and divisive than before. In the compact SUV market, alternatives abound, and the RAV4 isn't the automatic choice anymore. Would you pick one or look elsewhere? Share in the comments. Let's get this out of the way, hit like if this helped, and subscribe for more straightforward car insights. See you on next video.